Why is it so easy for an American to retire in Thailand? And why is it so hard for a Thai person to retire? Most people think Americans can retire in Thailand because of one reason, because the dollar goes further. That's true, but that's only the first layer of what's really happening. The real story is about systems, culture, infrastructure, and leverage. The dollar is only part of the story. At the end of this video, I'm going to give you some travel tips for when you're traveling in Thailand. I hope they help you. Yes, the US dollar goes further in Thailand, but not everywhere. Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Phuket, they're all tourist prices. Probably going to pay more than you would in the US for a lot of things you're going to do in those areas. Doesn't go much further. The real monetary arbitrage happens when you get outside of the tourist bubbles. Places like Hua Hin, Khao To. Get to some of the smaller island or coastal cities. Once you get away from the tourist traps, the things that the people with way more money than you can go to, that's when the cost difference becomes dramatic. Thailand is built for the walkable living. This is one of the reasons why Americans can retire here a lot easier than they can in the US. It's one of the biggest hidden advantages. Every few blocks is a complete lifestyle. Food, restaurants, laundry, massage, pharmacy, and 1 to 10 7-Elevens. You don't need a car, no car payment, no insurance, no fuel costs, no maintenance. In the US, the car is basically mandatory. In Thailand, it's optional. That alone moves thousands per year in expenses into the column of retirement. Healthcare doesn't threaten your retirement in Thailand. It's mostly cash-based. You got transparent pricing, no insurance networks, no surprise bills. Preventative care is common because it's affordable. My brother David had a tooth implant done here, $7,000 quote in the US. Cost him less than $100 complete to have it done here. In America, people of delayed treatment, they avoid it because they're afraid of the bill. In Thailand, people just get things fixed. It changes how long your money is going to last in retirement. Public transportation reduces financial friction. Buses, trains, scooters, tuk-tuks, walking is cheap. It's predictable. It's easy to use, even for somebody like me. If you're not forced into a $600 a month car payment just to buy groceries, transportation in the US is a fixed, unavoidable retirement expense. In Thailand, it's a small line item. The weather reduces the cost of living too. It's warm year-round. Even in the rainy season, which today is a rainy season. It's above 70 degrees, probably close to 90. There's no winter heating bills, no snow removal, no winter-proof vehicles, no extreme seasonal expenses. Mother Nature is basically subsidizing your cost of living here in Thailand. The language barrier isn't what people think. Most Thai speak English fairly well, probably better than me. You get to some of the smaller towns, you might want AI to do a little translating for you, but that friction is easy to avoid. You don't need to be fluent in Thai to live a comfortable life in Thailand. A comfortable life in Thailand can be had for less than $24,000 a year. A nice apartment, eating out almost every day, healthcare, transportation, entertainment, utilities, all of that for less than $24,000 to be very comfortable outside of those tourist-trapped areas. Many remote jobs in the US pay more than $24,000 a year. So even a modest income with a remote job is luxury life here in Thailand. This is why it's easy for an American to retire here. US income versus Thai culture. It's walkable. Outside the big cities, it's cheap. Healthcare, simple transportation, warm weather, low fixed expenses. Like I can list over and over and over why it's easier for an American to retire here. It turns the average money into retirement money. Now, why is it so hard for a Thai to even retire, let alone retire here in Thailand? The limiting factor is income. So yes, it's associated to that dollar going farther. The average income in Thailand is around $800 a month. And there is more in bigger cities, but it's a lot less once you get out of the cities. So they can save, but the margin is extremely thin. One big emergency wipes out years worth of saving. It's also the family. The family responsibilities in Thai are very different than in the US. In the US, we're kind of every person for themselves, but in Thai, You're expected to have children, marry, have a family. You take care of your parents, your grandparents, your aunts and uncles. It's expensive to support your parents. The cost of being a part of a family isn't felt as strongly in the US as it is here. In Thailand, money flows up and down in the family tree. In the US, it's mostly individual. In Thailand, retirement is shared, but most Thais rely on their labor and end up working their entire life. They might just work differently at different stages. Here, they don't have pensions as often. Social Security, the version that they have in Thailand, is a fraction of what they have in the US. Most don't own rentals. They don't have investment portfolios. Their income is tied directly to their ability to work. When the body slows down, their income slows down. Americans who retire here usually retire on assets, not labor. Capital travels easily, labor doesn't. Inflation hits locals way harder than it hits in a foreigner. A 10% rent increase, we barely feel it here. What's the difference between a $40 a night place or a $42 a night place to us in the US? It's an inconvenience. But for a local, it can be devastating. The same price change, totally different impact. The cultural view of retirement is different in the US. For the US, it means stop working, travel, relax. In Thailand, retirement often means lighter work, helping family, running a small business, driving a tuk-tuk, caring for your grandkids. Many Thais never stop working fully. They simply work differently as they get older. The system favors foreigners that retire in Thailand. They have visas that favor, all you have to do is have $25,000 in the bank and be 50 years or older, and you can get a permanent visa in Thailand. It's built specifically for older foreigners with income or savings from outside of the country. The country structure welcomes retirees to the US, does not structurally welcome low net worth foreign retirees, so can't come here if you're too poor. Thailand built a lane for retirement for Americans. America built hoops and hurdles. The brutal truth is Americans don't retire in Thailand because they're rich. They retire here because the system doesn't punish aging. Fixed expenses stay low. Healthcare is affordable. Transportation has a lot of options in Thai. Thais struggle to retire because they support extended family. They rely on labor. Inflation hits harder. The margin for error is small. The final takeaway is this. If you have the ability to retire in a place like this, why are you not taking it? If your culture isn't stopping you from retiring, why are you not taking that opportunity? Now, if you're traveling in Thailand, here's a couple of quick things that can help you. When you travel a place like this where there are a lot of people and a lot of places that you can rent for the day for the cost of a Del Taco taco, you want to be able to say things like, "No, thank you, I don't want to buy that thing you are selling." And that doesn't work. If you say no, thank you, they just get closer and a little more pushy. But if you say, "No, thank you, I'm not interested," in Thai, Mai ao, they look at you like, "Oh, you're not here on your first day, and you know that I'm just trying to get money from you," and they walk away with a smile on their face. When you travel, Grab is the Uber of Thailand. And a Grab trip usually costs $1 or $2, no matter the distance you're going, up to 10 to 15 miles. Yeah, when you want to go a 4-hour trip, it's going to cost you $30 or $40. But to travel anywhere close, you want to download the Grab app because it's extremely cheap. Usually the tip you leave is going to be more than the fare was. If you're going to eat in a restaurant, I prefer, based on a few experiences, to eat in restaurants that have solid buildings because the water is probably going to be coming from a purified bottle. The street vendors are more for the locals who have the evolution from growing up with the local parasites and things that there are here. So go for the more inspected buildings. And if you're going to go and buy jewelry, this is a great place to do it. If you buy jewelry in Thailand as a foreigner, you pay a price for it that everyone else would pay. But when you leave, you can go to the airport and get reimbursed for a part of it because they are paying you to take jewelry out of the country. I don't know why. but you can benefit from it. You know, hypothetically, buying a ring that costs basically what a down payment on your last duplex costs, so that somebody can have a better trip when you get down on your knee in front of a tiger, because if she gets screaming in too much excitement, it might just end for both of you. Have a day full of amazing. I will see you on Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific during a live stream if you want your questions answered. I do it every Tuesday at 4 p.m. and those questions last as long as the questions do. Ciao.